The school bus rumbles along a sunlit highway, carrying a cargo of oblivious teenagers. Mira's eyes reflect a mixture of excitement and trepidation, hinting at adventures yet to unfold. I thought it was just a normal school trip, but then... Mira pauses, her voice tinged with disbelief. I found myself in the middle of a mystery that led us straight into the heart of Miezwill. Mira continues, her tone deepening with intrigue. Mira concludes ominously, and someone didn't want us to find out the truth. In the heart of Miezwill, the Miezwill Museum awaits, promising a day of unexpected discoveries. Mira, with her adventurous spirit, teases at the extraordinary secrets hidden beneath the town's ordinary facade. Coco stands beside Mira, her expression a mix of skepticism and reluctant intrigue. Together, Mira and Coco approach the Miezwill Museum, unaware of the adventures that await them. They brace themselves for what they expect will be a day filled with boredom. Mira and Coco enter the exhibit hall, where an unusual atmosphere and palpable tension fill the air. The weight of old secrets hangs heavy, permeating the space with a faint, musty scent. Coco looks around, her expression thoughtful as she takes in the surroundings. An undercurrent of mystery deepens as they venture further into the exhibit. The air grows thicker, the tension more palpable, as if the walls themselves hold secrets. Herr Grimmig stands rigidly in the museum hall, his brow furrowed in a perpetual frown. He gestures towards the display case, his movements betraying a subtle nervousness. Inside the case, the Miezwill amulet glints softly under the exhibit lights. Herr Grimmig addresses the group of students, his voice carrying a hint of unease. "This is the Miezwill amulet," Herr Grimmig states, his eyes fixed on the ancient artifact. Legend says it possesses magical powers. Coco stands motionless among the museum exhibits, her arms crossed, a fortress of skepticism. Coco scoffs, dismissing the very notion. Magic? Please, it's all smoke and mirrors. Without warning, the museum lights begin to flicker, casting an eerie dance of shadows that distorts reality. A gasp sweeps through the small crowd as they realize the amulet has vanished from its display. The silence shatters as the visitors murmur, their shock palpable in the wake of the amulet's disappearance. Chaos consumes the museum exhibit hall as screams echo through the air and people stampede in blind terror. Amidst the pandemonium, Herr Grimmig stands frozen, his expression a mask of shock and disbelief. Mira's eyes narrow as she surveys the unfolding disaster, a realization dawning that this was no mere accident. Determination hardens Mira's features as she makes the decision to delve into the heart of the mystery. Mira steps forward, moving against the tide of fleeing figures, her purpose set. The museum exhibit hall becomes a stage for a high-stakes game of intrigue as Mira begins her investigation. Sunlight streams into the museum's back hallway, painting long shadows as Mira and Coco cautiously re-enter. They nervously scan their surroundings, the deserted hallway amplifying their anxiety. Unbeknownst to them, Leo is nearby, engrossed in adjusting a small drone. Leo remains hunched over the drone, oblivious to Mira and Coco's stealthy return. In the museum's back hallway, Leo leans casually against a dusty display case, his initial disinterest palpable. Mira gestures passionately as she explains, while Coco nods in agreement, their urgency filling the silent hallway. A flicker of curiosity sparks in Leo's eyes as he listens, a subtle shift hinting at his growing interest. Leo straightens, his mind racing as he recalls a figure lurking near the employee entrance. A memory surfaces, a figure in a black jacket sneaking through the employee entrance, now a crucial piece of the puzzle. In the museum's quiet back hallway, Coco pauses before a door marked employees only, her expression a mix of resolve and anxiety. Leo steps beside her, a mini camera in hand, his eyes gleaming with anticipation. Leo extends the camera to Coco. "Here, take this. It's got a great lens and a surprisingly long battery life, perfect for recording our little adventure." Coco hesitates, her worry evident. "Are you sure about this, Leo, if we get caught?" Leo dismisses her concerns with a carefree shrug. "Relax, Coco. What's life without a little risk? Besides, what's the worst that could happen? We get a stern talking to? Think of the story we'll have." Coco relents, a hint of resignation in her voice. Okay, but if we get arrested, I'm blaming you." In the oppressive silence of the museum's dark corridors, the trio moves with cautious stealth, their footsteps barely disturbing the stillness. Leo grips his camera tightly, its lens capturing shaky images as he struggles to keep pace with the thief's elusive trail. A fleeting shadow flickers across the lens, heightening the sense of mystery and danger. A disembodied hand appears momentarily around a corner, hinting at the thief's presence just out of reach. Discarded on the floor, a crumpled map lies abandoned, a clue left behind in the thief's hasty escape. The map leads them to a weathered stone statue hidden in the museum garden. An odd inscription marks the statue's base, a silent riddle awaiting decipherment. Coco studies the statue, her mind racing to unlock its secrets. She deciphers the inscription. Only those who see what others overlook can understand the path to the light. Her eyes reflect the weight of the riddle's cryptic guidance. The quest concludes in a forgotten storage room, where dust dances in sunbeams, illuminating relics of the past. An old sepia-toned photograph surfaces from the debris, its inscription hinting at hidden alliances. The inscription reveals, Brothers in the League of Guardians. Herr Grimmig stands shoulder to shoulder with a familiar stranger, their resemblance casting a shadow of intrigue. In the dim, dust-filled storage room, Leo confronts the silent, cloaked figures. Leo's voice cuts through the stillness. Tell me everything you know about this prophecy. Now, Mira, standing beside Leo, examines the amulet intently. This amulet, it's not just a trinket, is it? It feels like a key. Mira's eyes dart around the room, landing on a cobweb-draped crate. Could Herr Grimmig be involved in this somehow? Armed with the photo, they arrive back at the statue, its stone surface weathered by time. Their fingers explore the cold, weathered stone, seeking a hidden clue. Discovery dawns as they find a loose slab among the ancient carvings. With combined effort, they heave the stone slab aside, revealing a dark, gaping passage. Before them lies a dark, gaping passage, beckoning them into the unknown. Mira stands at the entrance, the dim light casting long shadows around her. She pauses, drawing a deep breath as if preparing for a plunge. With newfound resolve etched on her face, she steels herself for the unknown. Mira steps forward, her silhouette framed against the dark opening. She enters the passage, the shadows swallowing her form as she ventures deeper. The passage awaits, promising both danger and discovery in its depths. The passage gives way, revealing a hidden chamber, a secret sanctuary concealed beneath the museum's familiar facade. A sense of ancient mystery permeates the air. In the heart of the chamber, an amulet awaits, resting serenely on a pedestal. The amulet seems to pulse with a faint inner light, beckoning closer. The pedestal stands as a silent sentinel guarding its precious treasure. The hidden chamber whispers promises of forgotten lore and untold power. In the depths of the hidden chamber, an unseen presence thwarts their quest. A sudden intrusion shatters the silence, the sound of footsteps echoing through the chamber. The footsteps grow louder, signaling an imminent threat. They freeze, caught between desire and danger. The chamber holds its breath, awaiting the arrival of the unknown. Herr Grimmig leads the man from the photo into the hidden chamber, the air thick with anticipation. The chamber's secrets are guarded by shadows, dancing ominously in the flickering torchlight. The torch sputters, casting eerie shadows that stretch and contort around them. The chamber is revealed to be small and claustrophobic, pressing in on them from all sides. The air hangs heavy with secrets, the torchlight the only witness to their clandestine meeting. The man from the photo steps fully into the light, his presence altering the chamber's already tense atmosphere. In the oppressive darkness of the hidden chamber, dust dances in the single shaft of light. The air grows thick with the weight of decay and forgotten secrets. A stranger stands silhouetted, their face swallowed by shadow, a harbinger of unwelcome revelation. The stranger's voice cuts through the silence. You shouldn't have seen this. In the hidden chamber, dust motes swirl in the lone beam of light, illuminating the ancient space. Herr Grimmig gestures urgently, his face a mask of worry in the dim light. The amulet is a key to an ancient energy source beneath Miezwill, Herr Grimmig warns, his voice echoing in the chamber. Herr Grimmig emphasizes the amulet's importance, and must not fall into the wrong hands. The gravity of his words hangs heavy in the air, a stark warning against impending doom. The chamber remains silent, awaiting the inevitable confrontation that looms. In the hidden chamber, Mira, Coco, and Leo stand as statues, their expressions mirroring a newfound understanding. The shared realization casts a heavy shadow over the trio, each member grappling with the weight of unspoken implications. The air thickens with the gravity of their discovery, each breath a silent acknowledgement of the path ahead. A profound silence descends, broken only by the faint echoes of their racing thoughts. The weight of their understanding settles upon them, heavier than they had anticipated. In the dim light of the hidden chamber, Herr Grimmig's solemn expression speaks volumes as he prepares to pass on an ancient amulet. The weight of ages seems to rest in his hands as he carefully presents the amulet, his eyes reflecting a deep, unspoken plea. With a trembling voice filled with hope and doubt, Herr Grimmig whispers, Perhaps you are the next guardians. The amulet glows faintly, its ancient energy resonating as it changes hands, a silent promise of protection and responsibility. The chamber holds its breath, waiting to see if the chosen ones will accept their destiny and safeguard the amulet's power. In the dimness of the hidden chamber, Mira and Coco assess their surroundings. A silent understanding passes between Mira and Coco as their eyes meet. Mira and Coco exchange a look of shared resolve, a silent agreement solidifying their intent. With a firm nod, Mira and Coco confirm their commitment, ready to face whatever lies ahead. In the heart of the hidden chamber, silent promises weave between them, their eyes locking in mutual understanding. Their hands clasp tighter around the ancient amulet, its cool touch, a stark reminder of the burning resolve within. The chamber air thickens with unspoken words, the weight of their shared secret pressing down. As one chapter closes, the endless expanse of their adventure stretches out before them, full of promise and peril. Sunlight floods the moving school bus, turning the mundane into a vibrant tableau. Amidst the blur of her peers, Mira turns, her radiant smile cutting through the noise. And that was my biggest adventure in Miezwill so far, Mira declares, her enthusiasm infectious. She hints at future escapades. But I have a feeling The amulet will need us again soon. Mira engages directly. What would you have done in my place? Tell me in the comments, she urges. And if you want more adventures, hit like, and don't forget to follow us so you never miss a chapter.